Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested. Let me shift this a little bit more. I think what we're going to do today is a random ranking where we go to my criterion collection beside me, because it's still criterion season. I got another one, by the way, but I'll show you that one not in this video, in another video. But what we're going to do, we're going to rank criterion films from my collection, but do so based on the cover art. So I'm going to randomly pick 3 movies that my criterions are all over here on a shelf that's off camera. So I'm going to pick those and bring them back over here. I don't have to go too far though. See, I'm still here. And I've been doing these for a while. So I think what I'll do is if we get a double, like one that I've ranked already, we will bring it back and then grab one that I haven't yet. See, I've already ranked that one. I have all 3 of these. So let's pick this one, then this one. I think I have a tendency to put my hand in the same spot. All right, good. Did I do this one? I don't think so. All right, here we go. So the ones that I already did rank and talk about are Leave Her to Heaven, The Great Escape, and A Night to Remember. So if you want to hear more about those, check out my video library. Just a few videos back, probably. You know, look most recent, but then scroll back and you'll find those. So let's talk about the ones we picked out today. We have, for starters, a DVD that I picked up secondhand, and that is Medium Cool, right there, Medium Cool, by Haskell Wexler, who I met and I have his autograph on my copy of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I met him, I mean, it was shortly before he passed away. I can't remember if it was like a month's time or a year's time, but I remember it was a short amount of time, and I was like, ooh. Okay, but Medium Cool, Haskell Wexler, right there. Because actually he didn't direct One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but he was the cinematographer. So let's look at this. We have what looks like a camera lens right there. See that? Also looks like an eye, kind of, right? That's kind of cool. And then a face in near profile, very close to being profile. And then if we look closer at the face, what's breaking it up right there are a large grouping of people. See that? Look like protesters, police, all of that. This came out in '69, takes place in '68. It's 1968 and the whole world is watching. With the U.S. in social upheaval, famed cinematographer Haskell Wexler decided to make a film about what the hell was going on. Medium Cool, right there. But yeah, what do we like about this? So I like that this circle here is not in center, it's a little off center. Goes above the frame of the DVD, raises enough to get the title in, and then his name. I like that we're seeing, it almost looks like within the lens like a reflection of this this person here. I wonder if that is Wexler himself. I don't know, but because I only saw him as a super old man. And then we have all the protesters and police here sort of growing out of the face right there. And also the face is a dissolve right here. Do you see that? You can see the lens and the face right there sort of intertwined, just like a dissolve you see in a movie, you know, like when you transition from one shot to another and you can kind of see both images at the same time for a moment. So that's kind of cool. I like when that's used on the covers, just because it, I don't know, has a relationship to like a film editing technique. I don't know, I think that's cool. So yeah, I like that, that's good. All right, next we got His Girl Friday right here. Check that out. Very illustrative. It has that look of like newspaper printing in a way. Like it makes me think of old ads in the newspaper that had illustration quality to them, which is makes sense, you know, obviously. Check out all the newspaper there. Let's see. Yeah, I like all the vertical lines that sort of function like hatching here. And then here, this functions as like cross hatching to show darker values, lighter values. The closer the lines are together, the darker that area is, the more spread apart they are, the more the lighter value that is, because we're seeing more of the paper showing through, as you can see right here. We have more of that, although, are those dots? Yeah, those are more Ben-Day dots that we're looking at right there. The title is right there, ready for you to read. I like how the title isn't just placed on top, because we got Cary Grant here overlapping it in front, so it's sort of hovering between the background and Cary Grant's head right there, so it feels one with the image. It doesn't just feel stamped on, which is nice. Yeah, I like this. We got some great implied lines happening right here. Their gaze at each other, leading their line of sight to one another. All that is great. Just the old-timey devices right there. Awesome. Cool stuff. Look at that. A fan even. Love it. Okay. Next we got Thief. Unfortunately, this is kind of disrupting our image. Should we pull that out? Check it out. Right here, Thief, James Caan. Looking cool. Looking real cool there. The image is somewhat grainy. He is also has some backlighting on him that is revealing some sort of like halo around his head, which is very cool. The way that glows. Like that. I like the font there, but it does feel sort of stamped on top of it, which is fine. Michael Mann's name, James Caan above. Looks like a selection from a like a film still, or maybe it's a promotional image. You know, it has that sort of vibe to it, just using that. Of course, I usually like when some sort of I mean, and there might be some manipulation going on here, like with the lighting coming down, but perhaps that was in the original image as well. But typically I like an illustrated piece or a painted piece, drawn piece, some sort of digital collage, digital painting. You know, that's usually where I lean more so when it comes to what I like to see on Criterion. Though sometimes a shot from the film itself can be very eye-catching and interesting if the composition makes it that way. Geometric center, what do we got right here? Thief. So you're not going to miss it. All right. So how are we going to rank these? I think I know my number one, but number 2 and 3, we're going to have to take a look. I like, again, that I talked about this with medium cool, but James Caan's not in the center. The title is in the center, which I don't know. It's like when you go to art school, you sort of are taught to dislike that. Like, symmetry's bad. Reflective symmetry is bad. You always want asymmetrical. So it's cool that it's asymmetrical, but the title there, right in the center, avoid the geometric center. I don't know. Sometimes it's cool, but is it medium cool? All right. So what are we going to do? I'm going to go His Girl Friday, number 1. I just like I like the imagery. I like the design. Yeah, all of that is nice. The hatching, the cross hatching, the shifts and values, all of that is very cool and very much what I look for. And then we got to go medium cool here and Thief. What do I like better? Honestly, I think like when you look at medium cool, it looks like a space film, doesn't it? Like this looks, I don't know, it makes me think of like 2001 or something. Like this looks like the helmet of an astronaut for that face. This is tough. I mean, he looks cool. This says cool. It's like this one's more intriguing immediately. We got the photo montage sort of thing going on with the crowd and the head. But even though I think it looks awesome, once you like kind of dissect it and see what it is, I feel like it's a little less cool. Maybe it's only medium cool. He looks cool. I don't know. I feel like, weirdly, I feel like I want to go with this one. Even though I don't, I also like this one. I like the colors in this one because we got the blues and the oranges there. Those complementary colors, very nice. Let's go. Is that almost a red and green? Somewhat of a red and green. I don't know. This one, I feel like really I could go either way. I think I might go with this one just because it looks like there was a little more creativity happening in making the cover, not composing the shot here, because, you know, obviously very thoughtful with all of that. But I think the extra steps that were taken, I don't know. So this is what I'm going to do. His Girl Friday illustration usually, you know, almost always wins. Not always, but almost. And then we're going to go medium cool and then thief. So, yeah, I'm curious. What is your favorite cover here? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you've seen the films, what do you know about the films? What do you think about them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.